Yes, people. Listen, Free United fans, we are here. And our new manager. Bruv, I need to even understand how to pronounce this thing properly. Is Rangnick or is it Rangnick? Rangnick?
I say Ragnick.
Rangnick. He's German.
You know the pronunciation is probably going to be something totally different.
Yeah, I'm just going to wait for them to start pronouncing it on FIFA.
Wait for him himself.
Actually, I wait for him himself. Let him tell us what. But, Random, what we saying? We asked for a man out, he's out, and the new man is here. Are you guys happy? Are you
I don't want to be too gassed. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know too much about him. I've only just started seeing things in the last couple weeks about him, or last week, or even just hearing people like Klopp talk about him in real high regards. Hearing him talk about his playing style, it sounds like a man who knows what he wants and what he wants out of his players. So I'm happy about that he's going to bring some type of structure, and just hearing his history and what he has done, it sounds very promising. So I won't say I'm excited, but let's just see how it goes.
Me? There's one word why I'm happy.
What was that?
One word.
God. What was it?
Gegenpress. Finally. It's coming to Old Trafford. Finally.
Hey.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Ooh.
That's what I'm waiting for. I want to see man hungry, chasing the ball down, keeping the opponent in their half.
Yeah.
They can't come out.
Yeah.
And we're just pressing them.
It's true.
Waiting for them.
I agree with that, because I feel like recently, in German football, I think that thing is trash. But there's actually only one team that I feel like understand how to press. I actually understand how to defend, and I think that was Leipzig as well, where he's coming from. So, that must be credit to the man himself. And the thing is, even when I look at Leipzig as well, bruv, I did not know anything about them man or care anything about them man 3-4 years ago. But now they're in the picture.
Yeah,
I even think about them now, even before I think about Dortmund,
That's true.
And what's so interesting is that he's the mentor of Klopp and Tuchel. Tuchel said that he was the reason why he started coaching.
Is it?
Yeah.
Bro.
So that he convinced him to start coaching.
But is he just saying that?
But why would a guy lie about that? Because
it's true.
No one will lie about saying that someone convinced me to start coaching. Or that's mad. If I'm gonna, but man, I feel like it's positive from when you're hearing the top managers.
Give him credit.
Give him credit and speak in high regards. Of him. So the only thing that we can hope for is that the players buy into what is being asked of them. Do you understand? Because especially in order for this press to work, you need to have players that are willing to press.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So if the United man are not willing to press, then do what Arteta. Go into the youth team and find men that are willing to, are willing to do the job. Exactly. I
hear that. What would you not say is a realistic kind of ambition or goal for this season? Because we're already kind of coming up to halfway. Title race is looking a bit peak. But
he has to go for top 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Top 4 and try and get FA Cup.
FA Cup. That's realistic.
Is it realistic?
Yeah.
Do you want to say it?
But the craziest thing is that obviously I'm not saying we're gonna go and now win Champions League, but if these players can buy into this playing style, anything can happen in Champions League.
Yeah.
I mean, it happened with Chelsea and Tuchel.
Exactly.
Do you get it? So, and again, we have a player in CR7 who knows how to perform on those big stages, isn't it? Yeah. The league. Yeah, the league's going to be a bit tricky. We're going to have to go on a crazy run.
Yeah, you have to have a
crazy run. I think what City did 2 seasons ago.
More than that.
But I mean, players should be happy. New players should be happy. a player like Sancho should thrive in this system because it's a German system, and he's been playing in Germany for about 3 to 4 seasons now. So
he's already got 2 and 2. So
Yeah, 2 and 2.
because the evil that man has done was enough.
Yeah, that's actually mad. Like
It's
3
that-
6 figure left.
literally, man left and he got
then
2
boom,
and 2 straight
2
away.
and 2. Good
That
finishes
should,
as
you
well.
know,
Like,
that should tell you, yeah, a couple of things. Yeah, it's either his staff were telling Solskjaer, bro, this is not working, and he was still doing whatever he was doing anyway, or the players knew that the system that he's playing is
It's not working.
not working, and he wasn't listening.
that's an interesting one. Well, since we're still on the topic of United versus Arsenal, we've got a big one. You
Why?
had a lot to say before the camera started rolling. Let's hear what you were saying. So Sam was saying what? You were saying that we are going to...
No, what I'm saying is that on paper, yes, United should slap Arsenal because, like, no, I'm being serious. It should, but credit where credit is due because, like I said, a few podcasts ago, that the only way Arsenal were gonna even claw back into this league was with all their first team starters step up.
Yeah.
And what's happened? That's happened. Their first team players have stepped up, bar new players. A lot of people were asking questions of Ramsdale. Ramsdale has answered a lot of haters' questions. The new right back, everyone was asking the same thing. He's answered a lot of people's questions. So you have to give Arsenal credit because again they were struggling,
Arteta as
and
well.
now, of course, 100%. Arteta's done his thing, and I think that maybe it's taken the players maybe a long time to believe in the process, and now that the process is kind of finally starting to look like something, they're buying into it. And credit to Arsenal, man. That's the honest truth. I can't really hate on Arsenal, really.
I mean, we're trying. We're not there yet.
No, of course not. Obviously not. But I'm saying in terms of like where you lot were when you lot started to what's happened now. I mean, like your first team players could have stepped up to do this. It wasn't gonna how it was moving where people were expecting I don't know, Balogun and them lot to come against Brentford and beat a Brentford
I
side.
think everyone that was screaming for him to start, it was just too soon.
No,
soon,
it
but at
was
the
too
same
soon. But
time,
there was no players to start in front of him. But my only problem is that you can't expect a youth team player to come in and just come in now, turn over experienced back four that's been playing league for how long? It doesn't make sense. Just because you're Arsenal, this doesn't it doesn't make sense.
I think as far as attack, for me personally, I just feel like okay, we need replacements for Oba and Laka like ASAP because it's just it's not hitting anymore, bruv.
I agree.
It's not hitting anymore.
Quick question: do you feel like, see how we talk about process?
Yeah.
Do you feel like Arsenal's process is further along than United's?
No.
Say that again, sorry, Jerry.
Like Arsenal going through a process with Arteta, as in they're trying to slowly get their way back
Yeah.
to like Champions League, good football.
Yeah.
win. Do you feel like they're on the further along in their course of getting back more than United?
Right now, it's hard to say. 'Cause obviously now we've got a new manager, so we'll see in the next couple of weeks. But if we're going based on like the beginning of this like season up until now, it's weird because I'll say like defensively, I'll say they are more kind of sound.
Yeah.
Attackingly, I'll say
we
have more than them, a little bit more than them in that sense. But I won't really say either one of us is ahead, you know.
You know what it is? I think it's
we have a better team than them, so I feel like
it's more for United to be more. United should be ahead, and I think United will always be ahead simply because of the money that we have, and because Arsenal don't actually spend any money, or kind of like if they have a good season, they don't look to build on that sometimes. But whereas United, we spend regardless whether or not it's working or not. We're gonna get in. We're gonna get in a top player. Do you understand? So I think that now with this new structure that's meant to be happening, with this guy coming in who's meant to be there for 6 months and then, you know, be a part of the board or whatever he's meant to be, and then picking the next manager to come in. Let's see if that works. You know, we're talking about structure. Structure is being made to a degree.
But you see that structure that we just got, I feel like Arsenal already had it.
That's what I feel like.
They do, but the only difference is that they ain't got the P's. The P's, like the way United, City and them that are just willing to spend to go and get any top player. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I wouldn't even say we don't have the P's. Them man just don't want to free it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Kroenke's got all the money for his NFL team, but when it's us, that's when it's like silence.
Wait.
But when it's the LA Rams, oh yeah, take. You know what I'm saying?
You can have whatever you like.
But me, I'll be honest with you right now. I'm not mad at our team, but we need replacements for Aubameyang and Lacazette.
That's the only thing I feel like you guys.
Everything else, I'm not mad at. But that attack, we need that attack to match the rest of the team, because now them man are the old boys in the squad, and the rest of them man are like.
Even
you know
Aubameyang,
what I mean?
don't know what's wrong. Aubameyang just looks like. I don't know.
You know what happened to Ozil when after Ozil signed that fat contract? The same thing happened to
Aubameyang just said,
He signed his fat contract
before he signed it,
he was moving like.
and since he signed it, it's just
You know what?
And that happened to Ozil. That happened to Ozil.
True.
But I think because he signed that contract, and in the next season Arsenal wasn't really doing well, but they were still expecting Aubameyang to bang the way he banged the season before. I think didn't he bang in like 20 something?
Yeah, for the
Wait, didn't he like win Golden Boot? No.
Yeah, I say he did.
No, he did. It was joint.
Yeah, with Mane and Salah.
innit?
Yeah.
He won Golden Boot.
Joint
Yeah.
Mane and Salah.
So obviously the next season he wasn't. The feeders weren't the same,
I hear that.
and that was another issue. Whoever was feeding him last season weren't the same people that was feeding him this season, or like that season that he wasn't banging, and the team was so disjointed anyway. So maybe again as well, it's a confidence thing. Remember, strikers are go on confidence. We move like football isn't a confidence.
It's definitely a confidence thing. But
So
even when I just watch him, he just doesn't look like he's got that sharpness.
because all of a sudden, Lacazette has got some type of
Do you know why?
he's playing better than
something.
He wants to sign his contract.
He wants his own.
He wants to sign his
near on the end, so it's a am I gonna renew? Am I going?
Exactly.
But no one else is gonna buy him or have him for free.
Either way, he knows now I need to perform. So it's either I'm going somewhere, I need to renew. But whatever it's gonna be, I need to be on game, and that's why I feel like he's on smoke right now.
That's fair. I hear you on that one.
As for Aubameyang, I hear what you're saying in terms of like confidence and like getting fed the ball and that, but it's like, alright, cool. The team has got some sort of structure now.
It actually does.
So now it's got some sort of structure. It's like, alright, cool, big man, up your confidence and do your thing in it. Play your part, bro. I don't know what lineup Arteta's gonna pick.
Yeah.
Don't know who's gonna be where.
To be honest, if I was Arteta, in all honesty, right now, I'm not really caring about what United do. I'm still going to pick my team based on how we're playing.
No, but that's what I mean. I don't think he's gonna do his thing based on the fact that we're playing you lot. I think he's just gonna pick it. Probably he might pick it on just based on training and the last game, or just on the last game. If it's on the last game, then I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Boy. We'll see in it Thursday.
We'll see Thursday.
Yeah, because
I know who I want to see on the lineup if we're playing you lot.
okay.
Who do you want to see in the middle?
For us?
Yeah.
Because the middle's important. That's an important battle. That's where it's won.
You want to see
Then
Lokonga?
even
I thought, but
Personally,
you know what?
I would say,
I think it should be Partey, El Nini, and Odegaard.
But it depends how many formation? Is he man gonna do 4-3-3, 4-2-3? What what's he gonna do? Man don't know. But that Liverpool game showed me Tavares and Lokonga.
They can't be
them man
together.
are not ready for these kind of games,
They
bruv.
can't- yeah, no.
They're not.
They're actually not.
Because the thing is, what will be crazy is where we will hurt you really is that crazy counter attack.
Yeah.
Counter attack is when you lot will get finished.
And that's why, because
It's actually
that
long.
that,
Yeah,
Liver-
it's
that,
long.
Liv- that
It's
Liverpool
long.
game,
That's what they did to you,
the
lot.
midfield
Yeah.
was shocking, bruv.
Very.
Shocking.
So if we
Can't do that again. We can't
if
come
this
and do that
manager
against
comes
you lot.
in from now till Wednesday, can pattern a little quick counter-attacking thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's long.
It's too soon. Sammy,
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. If you can, I'm just saying. No, I know it's too soon. I know it's too soon. I'm just saying, but
Sammy's got big hope.
no,
you
but
know.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If it's the case,
now till Wednesday,
Fam,
you know. Yeah.
That is tight.
It's Monday.
I know. Boy,
It's Monday, man got the job today. What's he
Today.
gonna
Yeah.
do in
Listen.
2 days, bruv?
Is he even in
that's
the
the
country?
thing. You never
One
know.
speech. That's
He
it.
could be one of those man that said, you know what, we're gonna be working on counter-attacking for the next couple days because you never know.
Wait.
You never know. But I'm just saying, like, you know, because our counter-attacking, like, our front three for that, if you pick the right guys, it's dumb.
Yeah, it's long.
It's
actually
dumb.
long.
But then even us as well, again, I need Tierney to start that game, bruv.
Who?
I need Tierney to start that game.
But he,
I think Marcus Rashford will smoke him, you know.
I'd put Tierney in over Tavares, bruv. I can't lie to you.
But the thing
yeah, I
is,
would do, definitely.
I hear you, but the reason why I'll put him that Tavares guy there because of the physical side. I feel like Marcus Rashford doesn't like to man. But Tierney
But I
will.
feel like
But
Tavares-
Tierney will try and do this academy thing where you're backing off, man, trying to show man that
No, but then-
show him inside,
Do
but
you
you
know
get
what it was
far.
for me?
You get it. You get the flip flap. It's long. It's long, man.
When we played Liverpool,
Loves a flip
Yeah, you know. He loves
This guy
that.
loves that.
He loves it.
when we played Liverpool, it was like I felt like Tavares panicked every time he got the ball.
Because Salah was there. Come
know,
on, bro.
Salah
He panicked
just-
because one of the goals,
Salah was having so
he
much
panicked
fun.
so much and passed the ball so quick. He gave it to man and man
Yeah.
scored.
But it's gonna be interesting because, like I said, like it's not a game. Well, I'm expecting United to win, but again, because of if I was Arsenal and these young boys, like especially Smith Rowe, Saka, they've been scoring for the past couple of weeks
Yeah.
now. So I don't really care who I'm playing. I'm gonna just go and do my thing, really.
No, fair enough.
Because now, all Arsenal fans are screaming now is drop a Aubameyang, put Martinelli in.
I hear it. And sometimes those are the things that you have to do because at the end of the day as well is that Martinelli is a hungry youth and before he got injured,
I don't even know why he's not getting the game time.
because remember I think
feel
he came
it's
back
the
from
injury,
injury,
yeah,
yeah,
so
injury
Nelson.
thing. But we have to remember before he came back from injury before he got injured, sorry,
The guy was looking
he
like
was
a-
remember there was
Even
that
finish as
debate
well, man.
between Martelli and Mason Greenwood. That's how serious
Yeah.
my man was. So my thing is that if Aubameyang is not cutting it, bring my man through because again that's these Brazilians, they love to chase the
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
So get me these South Americans.
Do you know
they're
what?
on it.
I'll keep it G. Thursday, as long as we don't lose, I don't care. I'll be real. If it's a win or a draw, I don't care.
Personally, I think
It's even similar here. I don't mind if we
If it's a win or a draw, I don't care. I just don't want to lose. I just don't
I
want to
don't
lose.
actually think United's gonna lose.
I'm just not even saying anything.
I think I
Because
think
again,
I'll be
we
real.
haven't
You
beaten
see-
Arsenal
you
in a
see-
minute, you know. In the league, we
I'll
haven't
keep
beaten
it honest.
Arsenal in a
You see,
minute.
with the way things have gone for both teams, man, no one knows what's going to happen in this game, bruv. We're not going to know until that game starts and it's like some minutes
know,
in,
I-
and we
okay,
know how
look.
it's going to go. We don't know.
if United, get a goal within the first 20 to 25 minutes, the game's gonna end 3-1.
To
United. Or you want to say Arsenal? No way. No way.
I'll be honest, I don't know, man. You can't call it, bro.
No, I'm telling you, this is the reason why I'm saying this because, like I said, we just need half chances.
I hear
So,
you.
Yeah, it's true.
so
It's true.
if this guy is smart in what he's doing,
Yeah.
and our front three is a front three where we're trying to get the ball back
Yeah.
quick. you lot are in trouble.
Do you know what?
Honestly, you lot
I'll
are in
be
trouble.
real, even if we lose, if we do lose, as long as I can watch that game and say we tried,
Yeah.
I
Fair
won't be
enough.
mad.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Fair enough.
I hear you.
I won't be mad. But if we lose and I know it's because man's making silly mistakes at the back, or making silly mistakes in the midfield, then I'll be livid. But I always say, anytime Arsenal lose, if I can watch that game and be like, do you know what, we tried,
Yeah.
but that team was just that much better than man,
Yeah.
I won't complain. But when we lose and it's stupidness,
Yeah.
that's when I get mad.
I hear you.
That's why that Liverpool game, I was livid because it was
That
just
one
bare
was-
mistakes.
Bro,
No, I'm
mistakes.
sorry. In this game on Thursday, I know it might sound crazy on me, but I'm expecting United to fully come in there and win. No, I'm actually being serious.
Sammy,
He's
Sammy,
Man's on it,
Bro,
man.
Sammy,
he's
the-
actually on it.
the level of
He's
expectation
actually on
is
it.
mad
It's
right
a
now,
mad-
bro.
it's actually mad. He's on it.
John, you think you think I joke? Like it's not even just because it's even Arsenal, but I'm like, even if it was like any other team, and the team that we have, I'm expecting United to win.
I feel like, you know what it is for Sammy? Ollie's gone, this new brother's here, and he's just expecting a whole shift.
Yeah,
He's
it
like,
has-
boom, there
yeah,
needs to be a
it
shift
has to be.
immediately.
There has to be.
But again, that always happens.
There has to
Like
be.
all these players trying to play well for the manager or whatever. So
There has to be a shift because there's no point in bringing a new manager.
I'm not
in.
saying there won't be a shift, but
Listen,
brother, they announced my man
you'll
today.
see. Alright, don't
The
worry.
game's on
I don't even
Thursday.
know if he's
Alright.
actually in the country.
You man will
It's mad.
see Thursday when
You might not even have a
Don't get me
session.
wrong.
before
You man
thing.
will see.
You know what?
I'm
It
not-
might
I'm
even
not
still be
saying-
Carrick on Thursday.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know
I don't mind
whether
it.
he's even
Okay,
taking
even if it's
anything.
still Carrick, yeah. But my thing is, even the way Carrick's even been playing, yeah. Like I said, even the goal should.
You know what they was trying to say? That it was, cause you know, Carrick had an earpiece. They're trying to say it was my man. It was Rangnick.
Oh, what from
Yeah,
there?
that's what they were trying. That's what we were trying to say.
That's
But
funny.
like
I
even,
don't think so.
But
It's
even like
early
the
for that.
United
Yeah.
goal when they scored against Chelsea should show you that any mistake,
And that's
the man them
what
are
I'm saying.
lurch
Yeah,
on
it's
that.
true.
Pounce, yeah,
No,
lurch.
it's true.
It's
Bro,
jump
it's
out
just-
gang.
what's
That's
it?
what I'm trying to
Who's it,
say. Like,
Jorginho?
Yeah, trying to control it.
Man trying to bring it
Man
down.
was-
One,
yeah.
Sancho said,
that's what I'm trying to say. So my thing is that if
Arsenal not careful.
yeah,
I'll be
That
real,
might
I'm not
happen
gonna lie,
multiple
it's-
times.
Even though you man have had a mare, it's not gonna be an easy game. We're playing
don't
you.
think
We're
so.
playing you like Old Trafford.
no,
bruv,
I know it's not gonna
already,
be an
so-
easy game, but
No, it's not gonna be. I'm saying it's not
I'm
gonna be an easy game
expecting
for us.
United, yeah,
you have to
to
factor
really
the cold,
come
man.
out.
You have to
and-
factor these seasons because you know Arsenal when it gets to December, January, I don't know what happens to you lot.
Bruv.
Historically, there's always something. I don't know whether it's the fast turnover of games, but you guys always just
Yeah, it might be
Fast
that,
turnover of what?
Might
What are
be.
we playing? Ain't no European football.
It's true.
No,
But it just always happens for some
There's no
reason.
European
but
football.
remember-
There's no
but
pressure. All we've
between
got is
Christmas break
Prem,
and
FA,
I know-
Carabao. We ain't got nothing else.
Yeah, but between Christmas break and that, there's fast
Yeah,
turnover
there's
of games.
bare
like.
games.
I know, but what we played our last game what?
So he's not playing Saturday, even early
Saturday.
kickoff as well.
Thursday. You man last played when?
Yes, Sunday.
Yeah.
Thursday, yeah, fair enough.
like,
Actually.
that's a decent gap in my opinion.
Mm.
I feel like every player should step into that game fresh, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
good to go.
Yeah, there would be no excuse of tiredness.
Oh,
in that
100%.
game.
If anyone comes to turn around and say I was tired, I don't want to hear nothing.
Like, so even in that game, I want to see Lingard start.
Do you actually?
Oh,
And you know what? I don't mind that.
Look, this is the
'Cause he
kind of
always
game-
bangs against
You see
Arsenal.
these kind of
At
games
the Emirates.
Yeah. No, but you see these kind of games. Those are the kind of games that
He thrives.
exactly.
I was gonna like Lingard playing against us is like Kane when he plays against us. Not recently, but like everyone knows
but
Kane
then,
plays
yeah,
against
he always-
us
he's
and he
always
always
gotta
scores.
score.
Yeah,
He's always
yeah.
got to score.
I'm starting Lingard.
Lingard can have a mare, but you put him up against Arsenal, he will score.
Starting Lingard. This, you know, my front three:
Sancho has to start.
Sancho, CR, and Rashi.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That's my. But if I really want to really press, man,
Yeah.
I bring on Cavani. No, bring on
Cavani.
Cavani. To
I think he's
start.
injured.
Oh, is he injured?
Yeah, he's injured.
Where's
Cavani's
Pogba?
injured.
Where's Pogba?
Suspended and injured.
Yeah,
Suspended and injured.
Yeah.
Injured, yeah.
Ah, mad.
But yeah,
So you reckon Maguire's gonna come back and start that game?
Nah, he's not.
he's gonna have to, isn't it?
How long is his
He's not.
suspension?
One game, no?
One game.
Is it one?
There's one game. It's one game, no?
Yeah, he'll bring
Yeah.
him
That
back.
guy gets.
We'll bring him
I
back.
don't know.
man.
We'll bring him back.
Bruv, let me do Bailly and Lindelof, man.
Yeah,
But Bailly,
alright, you know.
Bailly just needs like some consistent run of games, and the guy
And the
can
manager
actually be
that
decent,
believes
man.
in him as
Yeah.
well. But yeah,
But yeah, moving on, yeah. We're now coming up to again halfway of the season, and it's looking like a 3-horse race. It's looking like a Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea kind of thing. Who's lot saying? like there's like 2 points, or was it 3 point difference?
Yeah.
So 2 points separates Liverpool, who are third, and Chelsea, who are on 30 points. Like, who are you guys looking and saying that this is the person?
It's a hard one.
Also it's hard. It's tight as well. But who is kind of looking like the thing for you? Because I know mine.
Chelsea were
for
looking
me-
like Chelsea.
Chelsea for me still look like a problem.
because
Chelsea look like a big problem.
their squad is more. It's the same as like City's. 'Cause I don't think Liverpool have a squad. They have the first team.
Yeah.
And their manager is just as sick as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Klopp.
Yeah.
That's true. But I genuinely think this is Chelsea's and Liverpool's league to lose.
Well, you're
Not
gonna write
City.
off City.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can actually write off City.
Okay, no, I'm not writing off
in
City.
this.
But the thing about City is, because they don't have a striker, and in the later months down the line, if they're still going to be in Champions League or the FA Cups and that's going to take its toll. Now, if you look at Chelsea, they have depth. They can actually, bring on players that can actually fill in gaps.
You could correct that in January.
That's so true. That's very true. So unless we know what happens in January, but as of right
January-
now, I'm just looking at if he doesn't get a striker
Yeah.
towards the end of the season or coming up to these, are they gonna survive?
But you say that, but even like last season, they didn't necessarily even have a striker or play with a striker.
Because United were on
and-
their tail. Come on, let's be honest. Come on, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to like? That wasn't even a combo. That wasn't.
Fair enough.
that
It wasn't.
even- You get it? Like,
It wasn't. But in
But
terms of
you
like
see
how they
here-
started that season,
But think
as
about
well.
it this
Today
way.
they've got harder competition
Think about it
chasing
this way.
them.
Remember,
It is, it is.
every game you go into now, you have to think about Liverpool and
Chelsea.
Liverpool and Chelsea.
Yeah.
Knowing that you ain't got a striker, knowing that Liverpool have Jota, Salah, Mane. Chelsea have Lukaku.
But then-
you have Reece
yeah.
James scoring from every angle.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Havertz.
Now I don't think it's even necessarily really need an out-and-out striker, because when you look at these teams, it's not even necessarily the striker that
But
is
if
scoring.
you look at
Chelsea,
Man City, they don't have a clinical man that's scoring like that.
but they just have bare man that are
I
scoring.
know, but then remember, there's some games where we see City that they should be pumping teams,
And they're
all
not.
their players are missing chances.
Yeah, fair
they're
enough.
fumbling. But whereas the other two teams, you know that if Salah's not scoring, it's Jota
You know what?
that's
But for
scoring.
some reason, I feel like that won't be a problem for them.
That's the thing. Like it hasn't really been a problem for them, really. Like Aguero, when he was about, like he'll get injured or whatever, and
But the
like
difference is though,
there
we
was
knew-
always people
but we
scoring.
knew that the difference is that we knew that once Aguero comes back, Aguero can
It's a
bang
bit
in
long.
5 goals if you want
Yeah,
to.
it's true. It's true.
But whereas these man is that remember, actually that's why it's even peak for Liverpool. Liverpool when these men are going to
January.
AFCON.
Do you know January is gonna be the big?
yeah,
January is
real.
gonna be a lot can change in
Yeah,
Jan. You
Quite-
know,
gonna be peak.
Quite a few men are
Look,
going.
Who's
Yeah.
that mainly going to affect? Just Liverpool?
it's gonna affect Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Definitely.
It'll affect us a bit.
Who?
Bailly's going.
Oh,
That, I don't even know if
Chelsea,
I
would it affect Chelsea?
If,
No, it won't
if
affect
we
Chelsea.
do,
it won't affect Chelsea.
It won't affect City.
Yeah,
if
So
Gabon
there
are
you
in,
go.
the only man we lose is Aubameyang.
It's
So
really
that's why
only
you can't
affecting
write off
Liverpool.
City. That's why you can't
Yeah.
write off City in the title race.
any person that's going to affect is Liverpool.
So that's
It's
why you
actually-
can't write off
Yeah,
City.
it's going to hit Liverpool hard because they're going to lose Mane and Salah.
Yeah.
That's mad.
See?
So I
Peak.
guess we'll come back to this question in Jan, because boy,
That's peak. I forgot about
That's
that.
I say City strengthening Jan and Liverpool
that's
are
what I'm
getting
saying. It
weakened
can
in
really
Jan.
be mad.
Oh yeah, I agree. But
If Harry Kane,
and that's why I said this.
But then also,
Liverpool's and Chelsea's to lose.
also as well, we don't know who's going to do what in the transfer window, bro.
that's what I'm saying. The madnesses can really happen.
So there could be a madness in January, bro.
Hey, what happened to Jack Grealish? Is he injured?
I don't know.
I have no
I
idea.
don't
seen
know.
him in
It's
time.
it's just gone quiet. He's actually gone awfully quiet.
Sammy, why the face,
go
Do you
bro?
think something happened, like in his
I-
personal life?
I
Something?
don't know.
So you see Jack Grealish, he is a baller. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, he's actually a baller.
But
However, I feel like he's been hyped up to something that he is not. Like I don't think that even looking at Jack Grealish, I don't even think that he's even a City player.
It's harder to stand out when you're surrounded by good players.
Yeah.
You're
It
right
is.
about that. But I still think that even with good players, you should still stand out because you're stepping up more.
But when he was at Villa, he was the star player. He was the stand-up performer. Like, he stood out like a sore thumb. Like, that's your main guy.
Do you know what, yeah, even with City, yeah, I don't think there's ever really, well, in like the Guardiola era, should I say, yeah, I don't really feel like there's ever been like this standout player. Like, I'll say, yeah, De Bruyne has done things, but I won't ever really say, like, when I look at this team, this is the one player. I feel like it's just a collective of guys that are doing bits kind of thing. And
You're
even...
right. You are right, but I think, but you know, like, okay, when we watch KDB put on performances, yeah, anyway, for me, yeah, I know that KDB is really performing because he knows the players he has, and he knows that if he's not putting the ball on a plate for some of these men, he knows that man are gonna get on it. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
It's true.
So in training, you already know that training must be high intensity. You must be seeing some ridiculous things happen
That
in
change
training.
is mad.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So my thing for Jack Grealish is that because you're now in a place where you're around sick ballers now, where man are just like you, you're sick, or even they're even better than you, you're gonna have to step up.
Yeah.
So as you're stepping up, we just see that in your game performance. So I don't really feel like we're seeing that in his game performance. I feel like we're just seeing the same
Kind of stuff.
Aston Villa, Jack Grealish, touch the ball a bit, drop the shoulder.
Yeah.
Come on, do something
Something else, brother. Do you
The
get
only
it?
thing is I'll give him time because like what Joey's saying, it's harder to kind of, you know, stand out or like perform when you're around these guys. And the thing is,
you
even
might wanna give Jack Grealish time, but not Messi.
wait, no. I'll tell you why it's different. Let me tell you, no. Let me tell you why it's different. Yeah, I'll tell you why it's different. Yeah. So even with Grealish, yeah, we've seen historically, even with City, anyone that really comes to City, their first seasons, they don't do anything. But after that, you see them start to, you know, get, you know.
So then why can't we
clamped
have
out
that
to
for
their
Messi
thing.
then?
Because you're talking about somebody that is meant to be the best in the world. People always say, yeah,
But that's
you
not
can
fair.
do that.
That's
No,
not
it's
fair.
not fair. But I'm just going by the standards that people set for
That's
him.
not fair,
I'm
then.
just going by the standards
Because
people
then
always said-
really-
people always said that this guy can do in any team. He's the
Because
thing.
then really-
I've always said,
Yeah.
listen, Barcelona are built for Messi. Barcelona is built for Messi.
Yeah.
Messi's in that team sheet, and everyone comes to kind of support what this guy does
Facts.
on the thing. Yeah.
Facts.
And I feel like he won't be as effective as cold as he is. Definitely going to be the best one of the best in the world or whatever. But
Yeah.
he won't be as effective as he has been in Barcelona in other teams.
Because then really,
It's just not- it's just
if
not
we're
the
not going to
same.
give Messi grace, then right now, Jack Grealish is a flop.
It's not a flop.
No,
bro.
for 100
I wouldn't
million,
say
he's a flop. For 100
He's
million,
still
he's a
done more-
flop.
He's done more than. I feel like he's done more than Messi just since he's
Hell
been
no.
about. I feel
Hell
he
no.
has. He definitely has.
No way.
He's contributed to more goals and
Messi's
he's
got
looked
3
more on the
assists
thing.
yesterday.
Thank
So-
you. Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. But at the same time, who were they playing against? Saint Etienne.
Etienne, yeah.
Come on, man.
No, I hear what you're
Come
saying,
on.
but I'm
It's
just
Saint
saying.
Etienne.
But my thing is, yeah, remember, Messi went on a free. Jack Grealish went for 100 million. So if we're giving 100 million player grace,
That's hard. We're not gonna compare that, man. You're talking about someone that's 25 and somebody that's like the end of their career, like kind of thing. And it's, bruv, you can't really.
No, but
I'm just comparing
saying-
it based on
I'm just
ability, not the
saying,
price.
Okay, for
Not
even
the price.
for even ability, yeah. I feel Jack Grealish should be doing much more than what he's doing in this City team. 100%.
He should at least be starting.
I agree
week in,
with
week
you.
out.
Yeah.
Unless
I
he's
agree with
injured.
Yeah,
He's injured.
I don't know.
I don't
I
think
feel
he
like
is.
there's something. I don't know.
Something
Maybe
happened.
it's the scandal that was
something-
going
Yeah,
around,
scandal,
that
Mendy scandal. Yeah,
I
he's
don't know.
involved somehow.
Yeah, you had to
How?
give
He
like a
weren't even
testimony,
there.
a testimony,
But why- where is
or
he?
something.
Who?
Grealish. Apparently they were saying he had to give like a
How
statement
though?
or
But I
something.
said
I don't know. I
Wait,
don't know
didn't
the
Grealish
ins
just
and
get signed this
That's what I'm
season?
saying,
So how
Grealish
was
weren't
him?
there.
How can him
I
and
don't
men?
know.
So,
I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Fam.
And then there's even that
Allegedly.
other one.
We don't know.
Allegedly. That's what I'm saying. Allegedly. So I don't know what's really going on.
yeah,
there.
I just think for Grealish, I think he should be doing much more than what he's doing now.
Time will tell. But last week, yeah, we spoke and we were saying that, was it even last week or the week before, yeah, a lot of these kind of lower teams are starting to demand more, whether it's the fans or, you know, just that's the players or whatever, they're starting to demand a lot more. One of these teams that, it was shocking for me, yeah, when I saw this week, yeah, the fans were actually booing the team, booing the players, booing the manager. Brighton.
Yeah.
These men are currently the 8th. I think they're level on points with us, yeah. They're level on points with us. They're 8th, yeah. They had a good start to the season. Yeah. If you ask me, I wouldn't have said Brighton would be in the top half of this of the table, even right now. And yet they drew against who was it that they even played? Was it
Leeds?
Was it Leeds? I think it was Leeds. They drew against Leeds, and the fans were booing.
I didn't watch it. I didn't see it.
I didn't watch it either.
So I don't know what kind of booing
and they
it
were
is.
booing, like they were
was
booing.
was it like booing
No,
or
because,
like?
no, it was
like
like
booing as in
it was
booing.
booing because even the
It was
manager was
booing,
like,
yeah.
he said the last time I
He comes
checked Brighton's history, like obviously man was saying that obviously they're 8th. So he's like the last time he checked, Brighton had never been 8th in their history.
These
So
man, they were booing. They
I
were
hear
booing.
it.
They were actually booing.
but this is what I'm trying to say.
So 8th
This
in the
is what
Prem
I've
and they
been
were
saying.
And they're booing.
This is what I've been saying.
Bruv,
Yeah,
fans
but
are
do you know
spoiled,
what?
you know.
Were they
I'm deep in
booing
it.
at the table, or were they just booing at the performance that they just
That's a
witnessed?
very good point.
Okay, fair
They
enough.
might
I
have
didn't
been,
watch
they
the
might,
match
they
to
might
know
have been
what was
booing the
going on.
performance.
Yeah, because maybe they're
There's
thinking
no way
we
they're gonna
peppered
be-
them and we
yeah.
couldn't score. Allow it, man. Maybe they were just booing
I'm
the
just-
strikers.
At the same time, I'm just
Maybe they like
thinking
the
like,
manager.
what could have happened? I didn't watch the full match. I just saw highlight. What could have happened for them to be being? They even drew.
Nah,
Even
but
if you
I
lost,
think they peppered them, but they just missed bait chances.
But
I
they-
heard how.
Would you be
who's
for
the
that?
right back again?
Lamptey.
They created like 4 chances
fair enough.
and they didn't score.
Well, I mean, it could be a performance thing, and if it is a performance thing, then cool. I can hear it. You're not happy that at the fact that you've watched your team pepper a team and you've only come out to get a draw. I hear it. So if it's down that standpoint, then cool. If it's on the standpoint because you lot feel that you lot should be
This word
competing,
feel,
yeah,
bro.
I hope it's not because they're 8th, because that would
it's
that'd
like
be
you
very
get what I'm
outrageous.
trying to say. If it's because you lot feel
Very
that
outrageous.
you lot are 8th and you lot should be competing, then Brighton fans,
'Cause
come on,
they're
man.
not-
But
they're
do we
not-
sound like we're telling them to be grateful? You know how like
No, I feel like
sometimes
they should
No,
be
Jerry,
grateful,
that's exactly,
you know.
that's
should be.
exactly what
That's
I'm
what
saying.
should
No,
be.
Jerry,
Come on,
that's
eh?
exactly what I'm saying.
But what if they
Brighton-
want to be ambitious?
No, relax.
No,
You can be
Jerry,
ambitious
they
and
can
not
be
boo.
ambitious.
You can be ambitious and not boo.
That's facts.
Honestly,
Respectfully ambitious.
I'll
Yeah,
be real.
be respectful, man.
Even big Arsenal, I wouldn't boo right now because
Yeah.
it's looking up.
Yeah.
So we should be encouraging.
Yeah,
man,
it's
instead.
true.
No, them man can
So you
be-
see right
them
now,
man-
man's grateful.
No,
you know
them
what I
man
mean?
can
Because
be
I know where we've come
ambitious.
from. So Brighton should think, look at where we've come
They
from.
came
I'm
from
not-
like what Division 2 or something? They
Exactly.
came from
Nah,
they
man.
worked their way up.
And you want to come and boot 8th place in
Yeah,
the Prem?
come on, that's
nah,
crazy.
that's outrageous,
Like the
bro.
man that can be ambitious, that's okay. But you have to look at who's above you.
Yeah.
And if your club is not trying to compete, especially financially with these clubs, then fans just be grateful for what's happening.
Yeah.
That's the honest truth.
Agree.
It's not even on the disrespect thing. It's like, honestly, be grateful because, let's be honest, you might are not winning the league anytime soon.
Yeah.
True. It's true.
But to play devil's advocate,
Oh, come
Yeah.
Here we go.
you know how like you get like rich black celebrities and they make it and they get rich and stuff, and then they try and do charity work and try and ridicule, let's say, other white celebrities.
Yeah.
And then the Daily Mail write articles say, "Oh, you should be grateful. You're a millionaire. Why do you care? Blah blah blah. Look, we can't be racist. We made you rich." Stuff like that.
Yeah,
But this is
what
different.
they're saying is valid though. To that person, say you should be grateful that you're a millionaire or whatever, because you should remember where you come from. So the fact that you're not even that you haven't remembered where you come from, but you're trying to ridicule other people for
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense. But the fans here, if it's just on the fact that
Are they
they're
not
not
allowed
happy-
to have? Are they not allowed to try and feel like they want to be more ambitious?
Jerry, I can't lie.
If you want to be more
support
ambitious,
Brighton, if
you
I support
don't boo
Brighton,
the man then.
Jerry,
If
if
you're trying to
I
be
support
ambitious.
Brighton,
I agree
yeah.
with that. I agree.
Let's
with
be
that.
honest. If I support Brighton,
There's other ways.
I am not gonna boo the manager because we're 8th.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say we should be happy that we're 8th
Yeah.
because especially of the other teams that are playing as well. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I hear that, but to me, you know, it just sounds like shut up and dribble. When they tell LeBron,
I'm
when they
not
tell
even-
LeBron, and it just sounds. That's what it sounds like to me.
No, but it's different. We're talking to the fans.
I'm talking to the
Shall
fans.
be grateful.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. That's what I'm saying.
what
Shall
I'm
be
saying.
grateful,
It's
man.
the
Facts.
Like,
Shut up and sing. Yeah, that's it.
But it sounds like when they're telling
Support.
Radford, concentrate on football. Stop
No,
trying to feed
no,
the
but
kids.
let's-
Oh, no, but
let's
that's not
think
the
about it,
same,
yeah.
though.
It's different. It's
not the
different, yeah.
same.
Even when you think about it, yeah. Well, they're not getting top 4. They shouldn't get top 4. Even Europa, that's tight.
I don't
but
even think they get top
they-
5,
they
bro.
could- exactly.
Can't-
That's what I'm saying.
listen,
Let's
can't
take
they-
a
can't they
potentially
dream?
get European conference.
Can't
They
they
can
dream?
get They could
Now,
get
wait,
conference.
Okay, you know what it is? Now, this is my thing. Now, if Brighton were finishing 8th,
Yeah.
season after season,
it's
yeah,
different.
Yeah.
then I can understand if they're thinking, right, like, we want a bit of progression.
Yeah, yeah,
That I
yeah.
can understand.
Yeah.
But if you're a team that you've been fluctuating,
Yeah.
you've almost been relegated, but then you've now, wait, was it last season? Were they not fighting for,
I think they were on the ropes last
Yeah,
year.
They were on the
yeah,
ropes.
a little
They
bit
were on the
so.
ropes.
Hey, Brighton fans, if you don't shut up. So
That's
last
every man
season,
pan.
you just even scraped it.
Fam.
You just even had lifeline. You're coming to now be your manager. Allow me. Listen, I can agree if it was the thing of the performance. You man played well, but the performance was
The frustration of the strikers not scoring.
exactly. But if it's a thing where you're 8th and you man feel that you man should be higher, shut up and just support.
Yeah, that's
Allow
fair.
me.
That's fair.
Hey,
Because last season you just scraped it.
honestly,
Nah,
honestly,
man, stop it,
honestly.
man. Stop it.
But yeah, let's take a plane. Let's move out of the Prem because man, the Prem is a bit. But anyway, we're moving to Serie A and bruv, this league is looking very very interesting. Yeah, you have Juventus in 7th, which we're gonna like touch on first. Yeah, because bruv, Juventus are actually 7th.
Man,
Juventus are 7th.
Chelsea smoked them as well.
Chelsea moved to these lot as well. 4-0 piping.
We thought we were bad. We thought
But-
United were bad.
Do you know what the but do you know what the
These
craziest
lot-
thing is, yeah, with that Juventus thing? People are gonna call me crazy, but they shouldn't have signed Ronaldo when they did.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Wait.
you,
You do know
Can I
that
ask why?
Yeah.
because at the time, yeah, I think that if you were gonna now build, go and buy new players, but they only signed Ronaldo just because of Champions League for next season. It wasn't for seasons. It wasn't for their league, because in their league they didn't play well.
You know what? Though? I feel like that was the pinnacle of that team when they signed Ronaldo.
Yeah,
So,
you're right.
so after that, now that Ronaldo's gone, they now need to begin a rebuild.
But
I
that
don't
rebuild
think-
isn't working.
No, they haven't started yet. They need to start. it.
okay, fair
but
enough.
the thing is, they were rebuilding. I feel like
When?
they've been rebuilding.
When?
A lot of the bare young players have been coming through. Chiesa, what's it? Can't even think of the rest of them.
that rebuild
They've been
is
thinking.
fugazi,
But for me, yeah, fam, I don't.
Who? McKenna.
No. That one is too young, man. I need to remember all the names.
Remember they had Keane.
Moise Keane. They got him back.
Is
You got him
Watkins
back.
still
Back.
there?
But yes, yeah, moving on from these lot. Now, I'm gonna ask a question. I asked it earlier. I feel like I asked it earlier in the season, and again, it's to do with what is the IT league in Europe, because for me, what is the best league, or what is the top league in Europe? Because for me, it simply comes down to the Prem. But a lot of ex
I would
players,
say the Prem.
Yeah, I feel like it's an old.
Got the best managers.
And I feel like it's getting more exciting because of the coaches that are coming in.
I literally just forgot that Conte is actually in this thing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's
when
mad.
you think of the coaches
It's
in the Prem
mad.
right now,
Crazy.
no
It's
one else
actually mad.
compares, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like the Prem's always been like that though. They've always had the best coaches.
I know, but that's what I mean. But that's what I'm saying. For me, it's always been the Prem, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's getting more exciting.
I feel like back in the day, like the Italian league back in the day could rival the
Yeah.
Prem. But then after some years, it's just been the Prem all the way. And then obviously when Ronaldinho and them lot came to the Spanish league, it was like Spain and
Yeah.
England battling it out. So I just think it's always been England battling it out with another league, and I think that but then again, I think how you kind of like measure it to a degree is like who's even won Champions League as well.
Yeah.
That's how you kind of like deem like who's got the best league, kind of thing, isn't it? But if we're talking about entertainment, it's England.
But who's saying otherwise?
A lot of ex-players, like Ibra came out this week.
Ibra's salty,
to
man.
come and say-
I remember
Ibra
What did he
salty.
say?
He was like,
he's salty, man.
he's saying, he was like, oh yeah, England do have like some of the best players and whatever, and like best talent. But in terms of like the overall like ability and that style of play, it's not the best league.
I can hear it.
So, okay, so what is the best league?
He didn't say. He didn't say no. Alright.
No, but you know what it is. But remember, no, but I can hear what he's saying, because in terms of maybe English football, it may not be as technical. Remember,
Yeah.
it might just in terms of like intensity.
Ibra said that based on what though?
He was just saying it based
No,
on.
but
so
I-
he
to
was
be
saying,
honest, no, but
he was basically saying that the Premier is like overhyped,
Yeah,
overrated.
but a few players have said that though. In terms of intensity, because
Yeah.
like if we look at when you look at other players when they come to the Prem,
Let me even get
what do they work on more? They work on their the physical and getting fitter. But whereas other leagues, they're not working on on physique. They're focusing more on what technique and all of those things. So when they come here, it's all about how fit are you, how hungry are you for the ball, and all of those things. But whereas in other leagues, they don't really care about that. It's more about technique. They do the ball does the talking for them or
So
whatever.
then that's a whole different question then. Like, he's not saying what league is the best. He's saying what league is the most technical. If that's the case.
But for me, the best
I think
league
it might-
is the one that's the most competitive.
I think that then maybe the most technical might be the Spanish.
The
But I
most
think-
technical league.
But asking that question all round, I'd still say the Prem.
If you're taking to consideration everything
That's
else.
everything.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah.
Everything considered, it's the Prem.
Yeah, I agree with you. But I'm just saying that obviously players will say different. But
Yeah.
Zlatan, I feel like you're a bit salty, bro.
I'm deep in it. In fact, that's out of the leagues. That's the one that he didn't even win. He didn't even win.
It's so funny, like when I hear certain Tottenham fans speak, yeah, them man speak like as if them man,
Levels.
Jerry, these man speak like they know what it's like to be in title races. You man don't know. You man don't know what is. You man don't know nothing. Sometimes, like those Tottenham fans. Tottenham fans are the fans that should be just grateful that. No, I'm being honest. Tottenham fans should be grateful that when even before there's the league starts, that you're in the conversation about competing.
So would you?
No. Let's be real. No. Let's be real.
I was gonna say something else.
I don't know, since like what 2015, 2016, whatever, they have been in a conversation. So
Shags.
just completely dismiss
From
them.
the time that I've been in football, or that I've
I know
been
in
allowed
the
to
bigger
understand
picture, it's
football,
been a bit mad.
Tottenham to a degree have always been in that conversation to a degree about who can compete. But they've never actually
Title challenge.
Yeah,
So
do you get
I'll
it?
say in this last recent like 5 years or whatever, they actually did
only
kinda compete.
once.
No,
Once.
they finished like twice. I mean,
Once.
second like 2 times or
And
3
they
times or something. I swear.
remember that they even scuffed it and finished third.
Yeah, that one as well. That I can't believe it. That's when I
So
said.
this
yeah,
is my thing. So
this-
my thing is, I think Tottenham fans should be grateful that you man just being mentioned.
I know, but do you know what it is? I get why you're saying what you're saying, but I think for them it's like, all right, cool, we've done this. Now what?
They've done what?
No, but as in they've done whatever it is they
They've
do.
gone to one Champions League final.
They've done whatever it is
and
they do.
they've just about competed for a league that they finished third in. That's crazy to me.
That's what I'm saying, but because
Then
that's
what have they done then?
no, I hear what you're saying.
You know what they've done?
I'm saying what
Built a new
I'm
stadium.
That's another thing as well.
I'm saying what I'm saying because you're saying what have they done? You're reeling off this, but that to them is a big deal.
And they was consistently in Champions League.
But then it's now. I feel like it's now past the point. I feel like it's now past the point where it's like, this is no longer enough.
It's never been enough though.
No, but for them it has.
They need a cup.
For them, it has been enough.
So
but
only now-
it's only now they've
only
had enough.
now
It's
they
only
thought-
now they've had enough. And it's like now they want silverware, bro.
The Tottenham fans.
You see when you said about Brighton that if their team was coming top 4 or
Yeah.
top 6 season
Yeah,
after
yeah.
season, yeah.
Tottenham have had,
Tottenham have gone
that
through that.
consistently.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
They've
You are
had it
right.
consistently,
But-
but now I think it's been so consistent. It's
Nah,
like,
okay, we need more.
it's
now.
not enough
yeah,
anymore.
We need more.
Remember that pill I said that's hard to swallow? Remember that pill? The pill that is always hard to swallow.
That's what I'm saying. They've had that
The
consistency, but
hardest
it's
pill
not
to
enough
swallow
anymore.
is knowing and accepting that you man are not good enough. That's all it is. You man are not good
Hey.
enough, and you man should be grateful.
And you know what? See this era, yeah? It's too hard, man. Just hold it.
Yeah,
hold
hold
back
it.
a bit.
Yeah.
There's Liverpool with Klopp.
Yeah,
There's
it's
City
nuts.
with Pep. There's Chelsea.
Yeah, it's a bit mad. It's
too-
actually a bit
like,
mad.
Yeah,
It's a bit
calm
mad.
down.
Accept it.
Yeah, it's too hard. It's too hard. Even Oli had to get me.
Yeah, like he had to just
Like-
bow out of it and say, yeah, even Lampard had to bow out and say, look,
Yeah.
you know what, it's cool.
It's too hard. Like,
So Tottenham fans are like, even when we call it like, you know, United fans or Arsenal fans delusional or whatever, yeah. Tottenham fans are
They're the worst.
most
They are the worst. They are the
delusional
worst.
fans. If we're gonna actually deep it,
They're the
they're
worst.
the most delusional.
I think for me as an Arsenal fan, when I watch them hang on to the North London derbies that they win, in my head I'm thinking, is that the cup that you want to hold?
What cup? There's not even a cup for that.
That's my point, but that's what they want to hold.
that's a big win, though.
That's what they want to hold.
Obviously, this is obviously all it is
a
is
big
bragging
win,
rights.
that's not enough.
Bragging rights.
All you get is bragging rights. All you get is
Bragging
bragging
rights.
rights. You can't put that in the cabinet, bro.
That's facts.
It's true.
What are you gonna write? We beat Arsenal on this day, and they're gonna put it in the cabinet, bro. Nah,
Even
man.
talk about Tottenham, bruv, the way these lot are just getting smoked in this
Bruv.
conference as well. Like, I
embarrassing.
haven't been following. I just see the score and I just see them
Embarrassing.
losing.
It's because
losing.
listen,
It's just
all right.
mad.
This what needs to happen. Yeah, once these man know what they're doing with Harry Kane. So if it means
Yeah.
that you man are gonna sell him in January, then sell him. If you lot are not gonna sell him in January, then whatever run is happening for them is gonna happen until they sell Harry Kane. Because as mad as it sounds, I don't even think that those players want Harry Kane in that changing room.
That's probably because they know he wants to go.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah,
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 and that's
yeah,
yeah.
So
that's-
because they know he wants to go, it's just not.
so even though
Yeah.
Conte is saying, yeah, I think I can get Harry Kane to play football. Yeah, the only reason why you probably can get him to play football is because you're Conte, who in his eyes is a world class manager. So
Yeah.
he wants to perform for a world class manager,
Yeah.
not because of the fact that it's for the team. It's because you're Conte. You've won leagues. You've done this. You're actually someone who knows
He
about
doesn't want to
ball.
disrespect him.
Yeah, exactly. So until they actually sell Harry Kane, Tottenham ain't moving anywhere.
So January, what do you reckon?
They're probably still going to keep him.
I think he's going in January.
I think he might go. You
think
know.
he's
I reckon
going
they'll let him go.
Yeah.
I think they'll let
To
him
go
go.
to where though?
Someone,
See,
someone
to
might come
City.
in for whoever comes in for him. They'll let him go.
Personally, if I was United, I would do a cheeky thing still.
I'll take him. I will take him.
Listen,
I'll take
You
him.
know, if United had done that, yeah, I promise you, I slightly think that if you went to go and get him,
Yeah.
as mad as it might sound, I believe that we could actually go on a crazy
I think
mad.
so as well. Which is
Title
why I don't understand
challenger
why,
run.
why we've never actually really gone.
And this is why we need man like who have that balls of Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
Remember when Berbatov wanted to go and sign for who was it? Was it City or someone? And we went to go pick him up at the airport. Those are the kind of balls you need. And just go and sign, man. Do you understand? Just go and say, look, we need a striker. Just go and get a striker.
And the thing is, what Tottenham probably won't even consider is that let Kane go, you'll get someone else, and you might even.
No, but they might
win
not.
something.
They might not. No, see, that's the thing. See, they might not.
They might not, but they also might, bro.
Nah, listen. See Harry Kane. That man is clinical.
At
What
the
you saying?
moment, keeping him is doing more harm.
Oh, you're
than
right.
good.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying. Just
You're
let
right.
go.
But I'm just saying that I will be shook as well because he might not get another Harry Kane.
Harry
He
Kane's
might
been their
not
best
get another
player
Harry
for God
Kane
knows how many
for
years, bro.
years.
That's the thing.
He's been their best player.
And the
this
craziest
whole
thing is, bare man think he's mediocre in this footballing world. That's the craziest
I
thing.
don't understand it.
No,
I
but
never-
but the craziest thing is, yeah, I understand it because when you look at certain men in the youth team, yeah, or whatever, and that's what was happening because it was in the youth team. People thought, oh, but he's worked at it, innit? And he's just come to be a sick youth. But whereas some man, they have it. So Harry Kane was just mediocre. There's mediocre WP strikers.
That's my thing.
Nah, I've always said Harry Kane's a baller in a meaty team, bro.
Yeah, but then this is my thing now, yeah. Because I rate Harry Kane.
Don't agree with
I
me.
don't agree with that because I do hear the point that you're saying. Yeah, again, goes back to the point. It's easy to stand out in a dead team. And Tottenham, I'm sorry, them lot are dead and they've been dead.
So do you reckon Kane's not that great, but he looks good because he's at Tottenham?
No,
I feel
Kane
like
is
he
cold.
is great though.
Okay.
No,
I
Kane
feel
is
like
cold.
he is great because like it's just some things that you just see.
Kane needs to leave. Look, so obviously we know that Kane's a baller. Yeah, everyone knows that. But in order for Kane to be really measured as one of the top guys, he needs to go to a team where your goals mean something now.
But Pep wanted him though, so Pep must see something.
Yeah, but
that
that's
he
just. But obviously Daniel Levy's moving nuts. But I'm just saying, if he does go to let's say a Pep or a big team, those games that you're in really matter now because these are games where you're now competing. It's not no longer where it's just just a game. If you lose today, it's okay. Like no, like you know that this game could affect the next. I don't know, a game in the next few months. You know what I'm trying to say? You could lose a game and remember this game and think, if we didn't lose this game here, kind of thing. If you get what I'm trying to say. But,
How old is Kane now?
28. So he's pushing on.
So what?
He needs to leave. He needs to leave today.
What's a reasonable fee to pay for Kane, and what's overdue?
No, but the reasonable
he has
fee,
to go
the reasonable fee that you have to
100
pay is the money that they're asking for because of.
No, but what if it was?
No,
you?
that's reasonable,
No,
bro.
if you're a club and you want to go to
That's
Kane,
reasonable, bro.
what are you offering?
No, I'm offering, bro. I'm giving you the peas.
If you made an offer, what would you offer?
I'm giving you the peas.
Okay.
But remember, they want 125. I'm giving
I'll
you.
give you 125.
I'm giving you.
I'll give you
Listen,
125.
you see, 'cause look, especially in football now,
I'll give you 125.
the strikers right now are scarce.
Very scarce.
that.
Very.
They are so
scarce.
scarce. So if you're not picking up a deep striker right now, you're in problems. So if a man is saying you can have Harry Kane for 125 mil.
Sammy was saying, let me round it up. 130.
Bro, hold it. 30, just 35, just for goodwill. Just for goodwill.
Wait.
Because having Harry Kane in my team, knowing, the type of man that I have feeding my man.
Would he fit in the United squad right now?
Yes.
Can.
Okay.
Can.
There's only two teams that can fit him right now.
United,
That's the only two
He's
teams.
not coming United though.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah,
But
he's
they're the only two teams that I
don't know any other team in the Prem that's going to be like, let's go and get him.
Maybe Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Maybe Chelsea at the
Not
time.
anymore.
But
I don't know if Tuchel will do that though.
no, he would have. If personally for me,
I don't even think he has to say.
that's it. Oh, that's interesting.
Maybe he can turn down players, but I
Is
feel
he-
like
is
they
he
come
happy
up to him and say like, oh,
this is who we
yeah.
are. This is what
That's
yeah.
interesting. That's an interesting shout. But yeah, for Harry Kane, like the strikers are scarce right now. It's a scary place.
Yeah, I mean, he'll only leave if Pep goes for him again in Jan. If Pep don't go for him
Just
again
remember,
in Jan,
look.
then that's it.
Bell is coming to the end soon. Neymar
Still playing.
is coming. Suarez
Neymar's
is coming.
As well, he coming as well. He's
what's his
broken
name?
ankle again. or something.
Diego Costa is coming up.
Where's that?
He's in Brazil.
I don't know wherever he is.
Brazil.
Look at that.
He's in Brazil.
Obviously,
He's in both of them.
I'm intrigued to see the next wave of strikers. though.
Lewandowski.
It's coming up.
The next wave of strikers.
That's
I'm
what
Is
very intrigued.
Mbappe? Is Haaland?
Yeah.
Is Mason Greenwood? Is
I'm trying to think. Who's he been?
who else is there? Your Tim
He's
Werners,
not.
your Tammy Abrahams,
Yo, Abraham's on smoke. You know?
your Vinicius Junior and them and there.
The guy's doing a lot.
You get it?
Abraham's on smoke right now. Just saying.
So these are our new people,
Yeah.
but those people that we've now named, there's only 2-3 men that are clinical, busy. That's Haaland, Greenwood,
Yeah.
at times.
Yeah.
I remember we're gonna give
He
Mbappe
dipped
like
a
that.
bit. He dipped a bit, but
at
Mbappe
times.
was
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Times.
I agree.
If/when Haaland comes to the Prem, it's gonna be
Mazzaline.
Mazzaline.
It's gonna be mad.
It's gonna be so nuts.
Maybe I'll go and support the team that he plays for because it's mad. The guy is built different. He's actually fake. He actually moves like a robot. It's mad. But yes, guys, we're gonna end this on a question like Chins likes to do. Come on. This one is of all the players, we're starting to see the end of like a lot of careers, a lot of greats and whatnot, and a lot of guys have retired recently. If there was a guy or somebody that you could pick out and say that this person might or is looking or could be a top manager in the next couple of years or whenever, or should go into management, who would you say? And what's your reason?
That isn't managing, or
They can be maybe managing now or maybe not even managing.
So even
If there
like
was someone-
a player nearing the end of their
Yeah,
career,
player
that
nearing the
could
end of
go
their
on to
career,
be a good
yeah.
manager.
I can't lie. I don't really have anyone in mind.
I can't think of it. I'm
Yeah.
literally racking my brain.
I feel like if we're talking about players currently managing now, maybe Vieira and Gerrard.
Yeah.
They could go on to be top.
Do you know what I would love to
Managers.
see? So you see, like, I don't know what.
And Xavi.
I don't know what.
I think that's what I was gonna actually say.
I don't know what people do it, but I think it's that football CV thing. People when they talk to a manager about
Their tactics.
their tactics on one game that they done a madness
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
I feel like they should talk to players about that, and maybe from their own point of view,
yeah.
talk us through the game from their own eyes and think, because then you understand it.
Which player's gonna become a manager?
True.
Which one's
Very
just
true.
gonna
You understand
be a
ball,
Sky
and
Sports
yeah,
bubble.
exactly. I agree. Yeah.
Still.
Just a quick one.
Yeah.
Forget Thursday. Are you man expecting a dub on Sunday?
You playing on Sunday?
Palace.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be confident like that because that game is like Watford.
No.
I don't
Things
know.
have changed.
No, it hasn't
This
changed
guy's got
yet.
trauma.
No, I do have trauma. Bruv, I'll be silly to start thinking like, hey, listen, everything's just gonna change, you know.
Listen,
You see my thing.
we should have beat Watford.
And that
Yeah,
Palace-
that's
we
it.
should've-
Yeah, this is my thing. Like, you see Watford.
Listen,
I never.
Palace
Wait, you
team-
see when before I saw 4-1, do you think that I was going into that Watford
But listen,
game
let me
shook?
shook.
Exactly.
Listen, I wasn't shook
I
of Watford.
wasn't.
I wasn't shook of Watford.
It's giving you
But
trauma.
even this Palace team
Bro.
are a bit, you know,
I
Palace,
can't
this
lie.
Palace team's a bit
Nah,
booky,
but
you
we
know,
should
they
beat
can really
them.
do
Vieira's
stuff.
got them
beat
balling.
That's
I'm
what I'm
not gonna lie,
saying.
bro.
That Palace team's a
Vieira's
bit
got
booky,
Ben
you know.
Teke balling.
Vieira's got them balling.
They lost
bro.
to Aston Villa.
Yeah, come on, bruv.
We
Yeah.
should beat them.
Aston Villa not dead.
We should beat
Aston Villa not
them.
dead
But we're
team.
better
A new
than
manager
We've
as well.
just
A new
beaten.
manager.
That's all.
We are better and
We've
lost
just
Aston Villa.
beaten the Europa League champions
Innit? And what,
and
lost to
two
them?
against the Champions
Yeah,
League
come on,
champions.
nah, man, come on, man.
Yeah, you want us to
Okay.
be shook up back
I'm
to
not shook
Palace.
off Crystal
Yeah.
Palace. No.
I'm
Come
not
on,
shook,
Shanks.
but I'm saying I'm
Come
just
on,
not
nah,
confident
man.
to say that we will do this or we will do that.
No,
I
I'm not.
can't-
No,
not-
I am
right
not
now, I
saying.
can't
I'm
do
not
that.
saying. I'm not
Like,
confident.
I'm
to
more
say-
confident in the Arsenal match than I'm confident in like a Palace match because
You've
Arsenal,
got
we know there's a
trauma. I
rivalry.
understand. You've got
But
trauma. I
Palace-
Yeah,
understand.
you should be more confident about the Palace than Arsenal.
Yeah,
I can't lie.
yeah, you should.
Because I
can't
know it's a
Not gonna
rivalry.
lie,
These
no,
don't
it
know
is.
historic stuff.
You're
Like,
right.
they're not-
Right now for Shags, it's running.
Yeah, yeah.
Running deep. Running deep.
Fam, I'm not gonna lie.
Running deep.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. It actually is. It actually
running
is.
deep
And I
still.
just know that Palace team and the players that they have right now that are doing stuff. This Gallagher, he's not here. Bruv, it can be scary.
Bro, they shouldn't even
Understand.
touch the ball. They should have the 70%
They
possession.
shouldn't.
That's what I want to see. I want to see
shouldn't.
70% possession. They're not even
I
going to
agree.
touch the ball.
They shouldn't. But at the same time, I don't know if we're gonna do Matic, Fred, and McTominay. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit mad. But yes, guys, listen. Make sure you like, you subscribe, you follow, you share, all of that. I think Ballon d'Or is about to start. I'll be seeing Ballon
If
d'Or.
Messi
stuff
wins
there.
that, I'm
if
upset,
Messi
man.
wins Ballon
I'm
d'Or,
upset.
I
Elite,
might not
apparently.
watch football.
Apparently elite.
I might not. That's what they're saying.
And
They're saying
Messi
it's
won
elite.
it.